No updates.
All right.
We're talking about Roofman. We're here.
We're talking about Roofman. Sorry, we had a technical difficulty. This is a fucked up way to start the show. It's me, your host, with John Brown, who's too old to be cool, and Reese Anweiler, who's the man who watched everything.
That's me.
We were talking about Roofman and
teeth specifically. Actually,
how we have a character with bad teeth, but they're not too bad.
And
they're
so like if
I have like 8 friends that have the same teeth as her.
Exactly.
But
my
these
teeth are probably worse than what her movies look like.
Maybe, but like I'm seeing her teeth in every scene.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, it reminds me of my buddy who drinks too many Mountain Dews, and like she, as an actress who's pretty popular, has a mouth that looks like she's drank too many Mountain Dews.
Well, you know, everyone can like Mountain Dew.
And what state does it take place in?
That I also don't know. I should know this.
Yeah,
I mean, if it's just like your everyday average American, like
it's one of the flat ones.
The teeth check out. One of the flat ones.
Well,
quite a few of those.
A lot of period pieces, people will complain about. Hello.
Yeah, we're good.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that a comment?
No.
Yeah, who knows?
Hello. A lot of people will complain in period pieces that the teeth are not accurate. But if you were to watch like a medieval set movie and the people had accurate teeth, it would be like
distracting.
So distracting because it's so unnatural for us to see people with like fucking wooden teeth or black teeth or no teeth, you know? And like everyone would have that.
Hanging on.
So like we make those sacrifices so the movie is still pleasant to watch.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing as every Roman thing.
Yeah.
The dialogue is fucking the Lord,
like
Lord's English.
Giving a movie star normal person teeth stands out so much because it's like we're not even aware
there's even a point in the movie where the main character is like recognized that he needs dental work, and he accounts it to the fact that he's like basically lived off of peanut M&Ms.
Yeah.
And it's like you can't just like live off of candy and have like good teeth.
You don't want to now.
Yeah, and like but like I mean, there's no reason, like watching her character, there's no reason she should have bad teeth. Like
it's just to ground her as like a real looking.
I think Kristen Dunst just might have bad teeth.
Yeah, she might. Now I'm gonna go watch a Kristen Dunst movie.
The due diligence is the real due diligence is to watch another Kirsten Dunst movie of the same era and then rewatch that movie to check the teeth.
Civil War.
If we can see
rewatch Civil War and see what her teeth look like in that.
Like I know
character at the end of the credit scene.
I know they have the capability to like that's a makeup thing, right? Like give you like, but like the thing is like, I think Kristen Dunst has like kind of like iconic chompers. Like I mean, I'm pretty sure those are her teeth.
I can visualize like her smiling and like the Spider-Man.
Yeah, like I feel like she's got some jagged bitches. Smile. You know, she's got some fangs. You know, like
I'm googling it now.
Yeah, and so like I don't know.
Internet.
I was just it wasn't a big deal at all, and probably 99 out of 100 people watch a movie and don't think anything of it. But I was just like mesmerized. I'm like, wait, are those her real teeth?
Yeah. No, those little things can get you.
You would think
overall though.
You would think that like these movie stars would like if they had bad teeth, they'd just get like the porcelain veneers, right? You know, they just get implants.
I say that about all the time with celebrities with fucking trash tattoos. They just like rock those things.
Yeah, but they're doing that to be ironic, I think.
Well, or street cred I think is the applicable thing.
Are there a lot of actors that have tattoos?
No, I'm talking more like musicians. But people that are celebrities is the word.
No, he didn't remove his, but it was Pete Davidson that got all of his tattoos removed.
No, some of those guys like Post Malone and Jelly Roll or whatever, like it's fucking like part of their image to have shitty face tattoos, which is frustrating as a tattooer because it promotes young people to get shitty face tattoos.
Like at least Jelly Roll did like time, you know, like he's got like prison tattoos.
Not all those came from prison though.
I don't know.
I know. I actually
don't know his biography.
So I made a post and bitched about like why is there a contractual obligation for rappers to have shitty face tattoos?
Okay.
And somebody's like, oh, they got those in prison. And then Tommy was like, oh, no, check this out. And he showed me like a one of his rap videos before he was a country star. Like, yeah, he didn't have one of these tattoos. And he didn't go to prison and then get this tattoo. Yeah. Anywho, but similar thing. But overall, the movie was good.
Sorry for the fucked up format. We started an episode and somehow our entire system shut back down. We didn't feel like I didn't really feel like being real with you, and like by being real we mean being fake and like pretending that we haven't already talked about all this shit. So we just kind of picked up where we left off.
Yeah,
and we're talking about Roofman now.
Yeah, and it's a good movie. That's the consensus, right?
We're kind of
done. Or well, not consensus because I haven't seen it yet.
Roofman is it's super fun.
Entertaining.
It's a very entertaining film. It's probably a little longer than what you would assume for like a film that's as entertaining as it is, which I think is a good thing. You know, because normally when you get a movie that's over 2 hours, it's like it gets a little.
I bet it. Did you ever end up watching that one about the GameStop shit?
Yes. Yep.
That one.
Yeah.
That was like a very watchable movie, a very entertaining movie.
This is a way more fun movie than that.
I would think it would be. It looks like a better movie, but similar, like super watchable. But I think that movie was also like a weirdly long, like a 2 hour, 10-minute movie or something.
Yeah, like sometimes it takes longer, I guess, to tell the story.
Fit in all the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Like some of the shit on the end don't skimp on the end credits. The end credits are.
Hey,
some of the shit.
It's
like
Dustin watched the credits.
Yeah. You see some. It's just like
It's satisfying to see the real character, real people.
In the movie, it's like
expression.
He robbed 45 McDonald's, and in the end credits, he's like, well, he did, but he also robbed like 2 Burger Kings and a couple of Blockbusters too, and it's just like. Let's
rob more things. Now I'm taking you more seriously.
That's fucking random. They don't mention that in the movie.
That's another thing that they do sometimes in these true stories where they actually tone it down from the real story so it sounds more believable.
Yeah.
Did you guys end up watching The Iron Claw?
No, I have not seen that yet.
No.
That the real story. I think the family had like 6 sons, and 5 of them die like between the ages of like a child, and the last one that died,
right.
You know, in his early to mid 20s. And in the movie, they literally cut a brother. Only 4 brothers died in the movie because, like, Jesus Christ, this is too much brother death.
It's like an Antichrist when they didn't want to use Willem Dafoe's dick. It was so unbelievably large that it wouldn't be believable.
I don't need that visual in my mind any longer. Willem Dafoe with his Green Goblin grin and his giant dick in his hand.
I've also heard they Ray Fiennes' character in Schindler's List was a similar in that they actually made him less of like a cartoon evil villain than he really was in real life.
Oh,
like he was the worst Nazi.
Oh.
Zombeaver is a great shit movie. Yeah, I've never gotten around to watching Zombeaver, but that's a movie that I would like to watch.
Yeah. Isn't there another Beaver movie? Or no, I think
no, Zombeaver.
Maybe Zombeaver and
actually,
Dead
I don't
Snow
think there's
would be a good
very
double feature.
many beaver-oriented shit movies. I think that's probably kind of the one, which by now is surprising. But yeah, dude, Dead Snow is fucking fire.
Dead Snow and Zombeaver double feature.
Yeah.
Maybe some Poultrygeist in there.
No, Poultrygeist, yeah. You want a fucking bad movie that's just... Oh, yeah, Poultrygeist.
There was a real cheap horror comedy that came out, I think last year or the year before, called Slaughterhouse.
Jesus.
A sloth.
That's like...
That's
that. So much suspension of disbelief. Like,
I don't know. We'll have to see.
Just people falling all the time. Like, they just run and fall, and this sloth just, like, trudges along. Like, I'm gonna get you. They knock themselves out. It's 5 minutes.
He gets shot up with steroids.
Crawling.
Adrenaline.
So other than Roofman, I watched a rewatch of One Thing After Another, and I'm convinced that it is the best Leonardo DiCaprio.
One battle after another?
Or what would I say? One thing after one another. Battle after another. One thing. Dude, it's got
something
a fucking
after
terrible
another.
Title.
I like the title. I think the title is actually good.
I also like the title.
I can never remember what the fuck the movie is
in a vacuum of titles without understanding
it's one
the
of the
film,
worst titles of all time.
But when you know the film, I think it's a very...
I can't remember if I've talked about this already. I think 2025 has honestly been a real uptick in quality of movie titles. We've had some stinkers, but I think overall we've gotten some really good movie titles. I just think Sinners, it's a one-word title, but it is like a perfect movie title.
Yeah. One Battle After Another, not good for me. I don't like that title.
It's really true to the film though. Like
Yeah.
In just the revolutionary characters, then also like Leonardo DiCaprio's character leaving the revolutionary life to then have to fight all the battles of being a fucking stoner dad, and then after fighting those battles have this other shit, and it's just like bullshit on bullshit on bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
I dig it, but I get it in a vacuum. Like it's a harder, any longer title.
I can't,
harder to
dude. I can never
Yeah.
pull it to memory. Like I
One thing after another.
What
one
I
battle
can't
after
ever
another.
pull to memory. I tell people about this film all the time. I can't pull his fucking name to memory. Paul Thomas Anderson.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Just it eludes me.
Especially because there's like 2 other famous Anderson movie
Right.
directors.
PTA.
Yeah, no. I mean, like I will have it one day, and we'll talk about the movie the next day, and I just can't fucking think of it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's his
And
own
he's
fault.
one of the best. He's one of the
He
best
is.
that
He
does
is. He does not disappoint. I feel like Ari Aster is. I think Ari Aster is living up to be another director in that, like, regardless of whether or not you like loved one of his movies or just really liked it or whatever, but he doesn't disappoint in that he always brings something worth watching and really interesting.
Yeah.
We'll talk more about him later.
Yeah, I'm excited I need a rewatch of that film as well, because it immediately became one of my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson films, and definitely favorite Leonardo DiCaprio performances. And like Leonardo DiCaprio, it's frustrating because like every time I've seen him in a movie, I've said the same thing. Like basically now, every time I see Leonardo DiCaprio in a film, it's like, that was the best one. And then you see another film that he's in. It's like, that was the best one. Because it was like that with Don't Look Up and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like those were back to back. And each one I'm like, fuck, that was it. And the next one like, fuck, that was it. And this one's like, oh my God. Well, maybe that one's it.
I mean, I
He's
feel the
just one of
same way
those
with
dudes.
Joaquin. It's every single movie. He's like, oh my God, he is like one of the best.
Yeah. Just
I
undeniable.
think the awards ceremony this year will really be between him and Eddington and Leo. And,
Right.
Oh man, you never know. The ones that get released early in the year always seem to get snubbed in those deals. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they both are pretty.
Normally, the things that get all the nominations are things that don't come out until this month, or like the
Yeah, but
2025
they've
movies that don't come out till January, February. Those are the ones that win all the shit.
They've been getting a lot better at that. If you remember, Everything Everywhere All at Once came out in like May.
Yeah.
Or even earlier than that, I think. Sinners is getting a lot of Oscar buzz this year, and that came out early summer.
It'll get no love. It's a horror movie.
Better get some nominations.
I
Best
think-
song, at least.
I think
It's
people
gotta
are-
get best song.
People are starting to take horror more seriously with the amount of like good film in horror that we've had in the last couple of years, I think.
It'll take a while. They finally started to accept fantasy a little bit. It'll take them a while on horror.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
What you got? Was that it?
I got those two, and also I've been keeping up with the Pluribus.
Yeah, have not got any more, but what I've seen has been.
I still haven't even watched the first episode.
Oh, it's so good.
I'm so excited.
It's pretty out there.
Yeah,
It's
it's
pretty
super fun. It's a super fun concept.
It's going like
it's super
like-
unique.
Like have you seen it? You've seen a number of episodes.
Up to
John
like
Brown?
6.
Yeah.
5 or
Okay.
6. Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of going where you would like conceive it would
Right.
go.
So the last episode. Fuck! I don't want to give spoilers.
Yeah.
Right.
We don't have to give spoilers, but
Yeah.
it's
See, I don't know. The last episode I watched, I didn't know exactly where it would be. Well, yeah, I don't know if I could think of where it would be going exactly from the last episode.
like
I watched.
there's like the one Paraguayan individual.
Yeah.
It's like coming back around.
Coming
that
back
guy.
to him? Okay, yeah.
Which you would expect
Yeah.
because he's the one that's like most like her. You can tell just in like little interaction. He's the one that's like most like her. To where,
Yeah.
like no one else like really gives a shit. Whereas like he's just like fuck off, you know. And so
Yeah. No, yeah. You know, I saw a little bit of him, and I'm excited to see more of him.
Yeah. It took a couple episodes to come back around to him. After
Okay. The
first-
introduction.
Yeah.
Right on. Yeah, it's fucking fantastic. Super well acted. She's great as the lead.
Yeah.
For sure. It's just such a fun concept. Like the
Yeah,
whole
she's
thing.
she's just kind of great. Like
Yeah.
like you guys think is the best horror?
Best horror films that came out in the past 3 years. Well, Sinners is
yeah, there we
definitely
go.
one of the conversations.
We're just talking about it.
Sinners
you
is up
could
there.
you could also argue fucking as much as I have mixed feelings on the movies. The Substance is good.
I
don't know
wouldn't put
when
it up
Evil
there, but
Dead Rise
it would
came
be in the
out.
conversation.
I don't
There's been a lot,
I
man.
don't even think Substance.
Oh,
is a horror movie.
Nosferatu.
Yeah, Nosferatu's definitely
last
up
3
there.
years.
No, it's not there for me.
Together, honestly, I would put up there.
I think I like Together better.
I'd have to see a list of them in a
Together was
moment to
awesome.
recollect. But
Yeah, 3 years is a long time.
3 years is a long, and there's a lot of
Yeah.
like B stuff too that's come out that isn't like at the tip of people's tongues. Like honestly, fucking Good Boy is fucking a pretty solid horror movie too.
Yeah, honestly.
Yeah, you know,
I haven't
that
seen
movie's
that one
pretty
yet.
good.
For me, it's Sinners. I think it's Sinners. For me.
Oh, also, fucking 28 Years Later.
Ugh,
Yeah.
Was-
shit.
Yeah, that's also very good.
I mean, I'd say 28 Days Later is one of the best horror films ever, and 28 Years Later it was exactly what I wanted it to be. So
Yeah.
there's that too. But
Good shit, man. It's
All right.
I don't know. We're still in a golden age of horror.
oh, I think so. I actually just had to bitch at somebody just the other day, like, well, there's nothing good coming out. Like,
Oh
no,
my God.
no, yes, there is.
Break their legs.
Yes, there are plenty of good things. You just have to be looking for them, and maybe
So-
take a chance.
Oh no,
Reese
you gotta
Weiler,
work for
John
your
Brown.
entertainment.
What have you guys been watching?
I have watched The Northman for the first time.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I know we just had a little bit of conversation off camera or off mic of the film, and wasn't your favorite, Dustin? As far as his films,
I like the movie. I just think it was like, I
On the
honestly think
lower-
it's the worst of his
on
films
the lower
I've
end of
seen.
his, yeah,
But like that's not like a shit ranking.
yeah.
You know?
No,
Like,
no,
it's
I
like-
know, yeah.
Like where I feel like most of his movies are like in the 8.5 to 9.5 range. This one was more like a 7.5. to
Sure.
me, you know.
No,
Like,
that's fair
I
enough.
felt like it kind of drug a little.
See, I didn't
Yeah.
think that it.
I recommend a rewatch. Have you seen?
I
more
don't
than
think it
once?
drug at all. That's the
Like
thing.
I didn't watch it more than once because I thought it kind of drug the first go around. So and
No,
I just say
I don't.
I was
didn't
I was
feel that.
completely in tune with it. It wasn't like I was like fucking with my phone the whole. Like I was watching the movie.
No,
Yeah.
no. I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying. As
Yeah.
someone I saw in theaters, I was like a little like, yeah, I think I liked it in the second viewing.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I can get that, but I didn't feel that at all. But I was super satisfied with it. I really enjoyed Skarsgård's performance.
all of the cast.
All the
'Cause,
cast
like,
was pretty nuts. Like
Ethan
more of a
Hawke and
cast
Willem
than I
Dafoe
even
are both
thought were
great,
in there.
and they're both in it for
To,
like 5
to be
minutes.
honest, now it was. I thought it was super satisfying. I thought the pacing was good. It was, I could see the beginning did drag a little bit. Like when we were watching it, Alicia was like, "Oh, this is trying too hard," with all the just like pomp and circumstance of the kingly shit, and like that drug, sure, but by the end of the film, she was all about it. But once that fucking thing gets going, man, it's going and it's pretty satisfying, and I really enjoyed.
It's a kind of historic epic we just don't get a lot of.
Yeah.
Honestly, these
yeah.
days we don't get a lot of like pre-gun historical epics. Even
No,
like
no.
medieval shit. We don't
No.
get that.
One thing, no,
much.
we don't. Yeah, actually, I was talking about that to somebody the other day, and like one of the last ones was that Adam Driver and Matt Damon super dry fucking
The Last Duel,
blah.
which I didn't see, so like I guess
It was fine, but
talk.
that movie was like it was just a courtroom with a lot of extra words.
Yeah.
Like,
With some guy slapping another guy with a glove.
it was
Yeah.
it was not anything special, but no, we need more of that for sure. And one thing I thought we would need more of, like more 18th century shit.
They made
Let's get a fucking action epic in
That's
the
why I
18th
really
century
love the
when his
setting
flintlock
of
fucking.
the Nosferatu. Honestly, that's why I love Eggers. Is
He does
loves
take it back to
fucking
that.
period
It's
pieces.
it's like the only time that I've like the Last Duel was like the only time that I watched a Matt Damon movie and thought, is that Jesse Plemons?
yeah. No, it was
Especially with the haircuts.
I was super happy with the Northman. I was really I love the conclusion. I love the fucking because the mom character turns into such a really it becomes aware. You become aware that she's such a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
And like her, come up and is super satisfying. And then the final fight scene, like fucking is so fucking Viking. Like, I'll meet you naked in a volcano so we can have this out, motherfucker. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, just
Yeah,
like the whole
that's
thing of
fucking
like,
Viking.
oh, we can live happily ever after now. And he's like, no,
no,
I can't.
yeah,
I must go back.
that's not what we do.
He needs to die.
I die by fucking sword. So yeah, I was super stoked about it. Yeah, we need more plague shit. Actually,
Yeah.
Dude, there's a lack of plague shit.
Maybe
There's a lack of plague shit.
Maybe general audiences wouldn't be ready for that.
That
right?
one.
I mean, Eddington,
the
honestly,
dramedy that was
terrifying.
on Netflix last year was pretty good. It
Oh,
almost centered around
the
Black
little
Plague.
no, not the Little Hours. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it either. It had some of the or
about.
one.
Decameron, was it the Decameron?
Yes.
Yeah,
something like that. Some foreign word that I'm unfamiliar with.
But
But
I don't know. Just and so much historical dramas is just set to romance and fucking,
yes, no, that's what they are a lot. They're not
What's the
nearly as
TV
ugly
show?
and gritty as
Downton
they should
Abbey,
be.
that kind of shit.
We need
Like,
more.
Who cares about these rich fucks?
We need more of the fucking. Oh, what was that Rutger Hauer movie I watched last year? That movie was felt very of the time.
Hitchhiker.
No, it was a. I'll
medieval one?
figure it out. Yeah, medieval.
Lady
one.
Hawk? Was
No,
that?
not Lady Hawk.
I like Lady Hawk.
No, this one was super violent.
Ooh.
Blooded. I'll figure it out.
Blooded.
I'll come across it.
It'll come full circle.
So yeah, the Northman, fucking fantastic. As again, this guy's films are. I need to rewatch The Witch so I can gauge that one better. But
See, I would rank his movies. In first place would be The Witch and The Lighthouse, and then second place would be The Northman and Nosferatu.
yeah,
So,
yeah, for sure. He's that kind of guy.
I've only seen The Witch once, John, and
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it. But like, I also think it was one.
blood.
Flesh and Blood. Thank you. Yes.
It was one of those where like my eyes were getting droopy by the end.
Yeah.
Like I started it too late, so I think we should rewatch that.
Let's do it.
Maybe this Friday.
I'm down for that. Hell yeah.
I'm down for that.
All right. So
I think
Whoop.
The Witch is kind of like the point in the film history you point to for like the beginning of like the current golden age, and that was like 2012
Sure.
or
Yeah.
something.
Especially
13,
a horror film.
2014, I think it was. I feel like that really marked the elevated horror era we were moving into.
Yeah.
I think it's such a slow burn horror movie.
Right. No, it's very
I
slow
really,
burn for
really
sure.
love it. And all the acting, honestly, some of the best acting I've ever seen in a movie was in The Witch. Like
Yeah.
the children acting, like with the accents, it's insane.
Yeah.
It's a good
So
cast.
other than that, I watched something I was pretty excited to watch, and I didn't pull the trigger on watching for forever. Yeah. But I did finally, and I just bought it for $10. But there was a recent remake of a classic fantasy character, like sword and sorcery character, Red Sonja.
Oh,
Finally watched the new Red
wait,
Sonja
like
movie.
how recent?
Fucking last year
Oh.
before.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah.
the Plex account. Right now.
It's not. It
Cool.
was not a budget movie. It was not a big movie.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
no buzz or talk about it whatsoever. Honestly, it kind of pisses me off because it really did deserve
Yeah.
like a bigger budget. Like it could have been a
Oh,
really,
yeah.
really good movie for what it was working with, for what it was. It was super true to form for like the sword and sorcery franchise, like that kind of identity and
Yeah.
film style. Great casting on the main character, which I've never read any of the Red Sonja books or the comics, so I'm only familiar with the character aesthetic more than
Mhm.
anything than
Yeah.
the character herself, other than like the overarching character that those characters tend to have.
Yeah.
But she fucking played it super well. The movie was paced really well. I saw some people complain online about it, like, because I'm in part of a couple like sword and sorcery groups or whatever on Facebook. People complained that it wasn't like sword and sorcery enough because like the guy used some technology which fucking felt exactly like magic anyway. It's like
Yeah.
technology that I learned from this book. Like it sounds like magic, you know. So, but yeah,
Like how many like fantasy epics have it where like they have a magic staff and it's like some rod that fell from the sky?
yeah.
It's
Well, they got
obviously an
fucking
alien.
flying machines and a bunch of fantasy stuff anyway, so it's
Yeah.
whatever. No, I thought it was good. It needed a bit of it needed a bigger budget, but I
Yeah.
thought they handled it really well. The design, like the character design, the costume design, felt a lot better than some way bigger budget shit did.
Yeah.
So that was cool. They did play pretty hilariously on the bit with the character because the classic outfit for this character is basically just a bikini.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
like small, like tiny coin-sized plate mail,
I'm into
and like
it.
she has to,
I'm
she
into
gets
the garb.
she gets put into an arena And the first time she has to fight, she like goes to get weapons. Like, okay, here's a wooden shield and a wooden sword, and then here's this. And she's like, what the fuck does that protect? And he's like, well, nothing, but people are going to think it's awesome. And so she does fight like 3 battles with that. And it is the fucking what the comic book character wears. And then she upgrades to something with some shoulder pads later, you know. But no, it was super satisfying.
Yeah, I like her.
I thought
her,
it was
her outfit.
No, she was badass, dude. Like, there's like they fight a Cyclops at one point, and like it's frustrating because most of the CGI is like it could just be a little bit grittier, but it still looks good. And then the Cyclops fight, the Cyclops for the most part was fucking awesome, but just in one action scene, she like climbs his back to remove like a device that's been planted in the back of his head, kind of skips part of that climb, you know, but like the other parts were awesome. So it was just like so obvious. They just like, they needed just a little bit more money, you know, and, but I thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. I think it's nice to see it happen. Hopefully some more independent ones can keep coming. So maybe it ramps that style of film up a little bit more because I think we need more of it. But
fantasy in general, we need more fantasy
and dude, it felt really true to it. It was good. Oh, they had a baboon people. That was pretty cool, and there was good makeup on the baboon people.
Cool.
Other than that, I was telling Reese before you came in, Dustin, a movie with to date the most embarrassing Nicolas Cage performance I have ever seen. And that
there's a lot of them.
No, he's like, that's a fucking tall order. I'm like, I know, but man, this one, it's pretty fucking bad. Some super shitty low budget Western called Gunslingers. Like, not the worst premise for the film. There could have been a good movie there, but basically just a bunch of washed up B-listers that fell into this movie, and his performance. Yeah, you gotta put
his glasses.
Yeah, he's like this.
Looks like the shaky. Oh my
god!
God.
This religious, turned religious gunslinger that won't pick up a gun because of his past. But he's like got these weird like fucking autism tics half the time, dancing around, talking to air.
I bet he murders a bunch of fools with a gun by the end of this thing.
Eventually, yeah.
Reluctantly.
But it's pretty fucking sad, and he talks the entire time in the most awful forced, like whisper, like smoker voice you could ever imagine. Like I don't even. It was so.
He looks
bad.
like a guy who smoked a lot.
Yeah, I mean he naturally does. Like Nicolas Cage just has that look. But
it's got Heather Graham and Stephen Dorff in it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good casting.
No, it's like, people that are washed.
Those are people that have been in decent movies but aren't like decent themselves.
Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, it was forgettable other than the worst Nicolas Cage performance I've ever seen.
Ooh, 1.9. That's not good.
Yeah. So that was it for me. I'll let you guys
I don't care what your scale is. That's not a good score.
No.
All right, Reese.
Well, first off, have either of you been watching the new Stranger Things?
No.
John has not, but yes, I'm caught up.
Yeah,
I think we get some shit. We get some more on Christmas Eve, and then or on Christmas Day.
I think Christmas Day, and then the finale is New Year's Eve.
Yeah,
which is kind of fun.
Yeah, it is fun.
I dig it that it's not a weekly, but also like I don't know, giving everybody, hey, why don't you get together for New Year's Eve and have a fucking watch party? That's fun.
Yeah, I thought it's kind of like long awaited at this point. Like I feel like we've been waiting forever. I think it's been satisfying.
I've really enjoyed it.
So I was talking to John about like he had to just step out, but I was talking to John about it a little bit, and John wasn't very satisfied with it.
Up till now, or
no? I think he's back now, so he can speak to it himself. But,
I said no, but that's not entirely true. I did watch an amount.
Yeah. John watched like the first episode and like part of the last one or some shit. Like,
yes.
Skipped?
Yeah. Well, the family were watching it, and I walked in
yeah.
on it. So I watched the first episode, and then I saw.
So he didn't really have a lot of context for.
Yeah. No. The only thing I have to say is just that and I'm not discounting it or not going to finish it because I do want to finish it, and I'm not saying that it's bad. The only thing that I felt from watching what I did watch was it felt a little bit like more of the same, and that was a little bit of a bummer.
That's every single season of Stranger Things, though. It's the same.
It's become.
Oh no, the Upside Down's a threat again.
It's become that way. I don't think that was. I wouldn't say it's every season. I felt like that for the last 2 seasons. Even in the last season, I felt like they did something a little bit different.
I didn't feel like it was like, oh shit, this is a thing. It's just like they've been preparing for this, like
season 2
they've
and 3.
known that it wasn't like they knew that it wasn't gone for good. It's not like a fucking Friday the 13th.
That's honestly. So season 2 and 3 felt very much like, oh shit, we got to write 2 and 3 seasons of this show. What do we do? And then season 4 felt like it successfully wrapped it all together and made it actually feel like there has been a plan or like a cohesive story arc.
I liked season 4 quite a bit.
Season 5 has literally been the first season I've gone into going like, okay, I'm ready. I'm like, you guys have set up a story here, and not like, oh no, how are they going to come back again?
I agree with that sentiment a good amount, and what I wanted was I wanted more epic scale.
Yeah,
because that's how they ended it, was like epic scale shit kind of starting and opening the door for that, and then we just come back to the same scale.
Oh, like global type.
Yeah, or just more, out in the open.
I think they really are handling the scale well, in that it is feeling larger. I don't know if you saw like the big quote unquote fight scene of the very end of episode 4
with Vecna.
Yeah,
I saw that.
It was getting they obviously held back their CGI budget in different scenes. Some of the Demogorgons in different scenes look like blobs in the background, and then in this scene it's like photo real.
Yeah.
But no, I thought like the level of destruction and stuff we're seeing.
Yeah, but it is still contained to just on a military base.
But I mean, it's the entire town, and they give a reason in the. You probably didn't see if you didn't watch the other episodes, but they do give a reason. Like it literally is in the underground or underside, contained just within
right. I got that impression. Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's what I wanted. I wanted it to not to just be contained in Hawkins.
Yeah, they just didn't. They have not set up for that at all. There was a little bit of a feeling like season 5 could literally be post-apocalyptic.
I know, that's what I'm saying. That's what they.
I don't think that's the show.
Not altogether contained in all, because there's basically another world.
The Upside Down or
no, not that. Like the Vecna world.
Oh yeah,
that is kind of introduced,
and that's getting into
almost like an alternate reality type deal.
Right.
Yeah. Just like a traveling through memories and stuff. I've honestly liked it more than I was expecting, and just really been impressed with it. And
I'm looking forward to finishing it.
We've had a lot of fun with it.
The production more than anything, because ultimately it is a little pretty cheesy and repetitive, but just the production of this is the TV show blockbuster, this is as expensive as a TV show gets. It's like the Avatar of TV shows.
Yeah.
In that you have to respect it, just the spectacle of it. So I'm really excited to see where it goes. I was honestly, I liked a lot of the aspects. I thought all the actors are really bringing their A game, and I've honestly really liked Will's story arc,
especially the fact that they started out with a bunch of kids, and you never know, once they hit puberty, the voices change. Are they going to be able to pull these lines off? Which I do think he's the worst of, the Will character.
I've found him the least interesting up till now, and then this season I feel like the actor is really coming to his own.
Yeah.
I'm not super hyped that he just happens to have mind powers because of being invaded by Vecna.
I mean, they've set that up though, for seasons.
They have.
They've set him up. They set it up that he has been invaded by Vecna. I didn't really feel like they set up that he was going to have any kind of actual fucking powers because of it. Well,
no,
he had a connection, but I didn't expect. I didn't expect
building
powers.
I just don't like
more
the way
and more.
They played it off like he's a dumb fuck, and it's just hey, well, you keep lost you there for a minute. Where'd you go? I was like, oh, I don't know. It's like, hey, maybe you're like connecting to this whole thing, and you're actually like a tool that we can use. And just like, oh, maybe you're right. Ha ha ha! I'll try that. And it's like, eh.
I mean, he had no reason to believe it was like a two-way street.
Yeah.
Up until like they started exploring it, I felt like yes.
Just one of those things like, hey, maybe here's a theory, and it's just like, oh, the theory just worked out perfectly.
I didn't like that they turned from a connection to just full on better than L mind powers.
Oh, I don't think it's just different. Like he's not necessarily going to have.
I don't think
the same powers. He might just. I think it's literally connected.
What
to
I've seen. So again,
creatures.
I didn't see that much of this season, but even from the last season, like there's a lot of like struggling with L's powers, and like in this one scene, he's just like has done something more powerful than she had.
I believe it's been indicating it's because of his connection to Vecna,
Sure.
and it's creatures that Vecna is mind controlling. I don't think the next episode is going to have him doing, flinging the military across the.
Right.
I think it's literally
she like her skills have obviously increased at this point. She's like in super control. Like she's like fucking like.
Yeah.
Well,
she
so
snaps the guy's
so one
neck
thing.
by
So
just, like,
one thing. What
swiping her head.
little bit that I haven't seen, but what little bit I did catch is apparently there is some fucking some thing that just weakens her power. She has some kind of kryptonite.
Yes.
Oh, that's
okay.
Yeah, that's not it's not. They call it kryptonite in like.
Well, I know, but as a
it's
story mechanic, that's one of the reasons I fucking hate Superman. Is that there's just a thing that they can have.
No, but this
has
isn't
a totally
fucking,
normal explanation.
This isn't a fucking
good
mineral they pulled from the earth. This is like a sonic device that they.
Sure.
Like
yeah.
the
okay.
people that
Fair.
created her powers, like.
Okay. Well, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, it has a good explanation.
Yeah, they've literally been like using the other like surviving members of the to like develop a fucking technology to
right.
Her kryptonite is a technological advance by the military to, to fight her.
No, that had a very solid explanation. And a callback to an episode that honestly I thought they retconned and were like, that episode didn't happen.
like a whole fucking season, wasn't that based on that character? Season 2? It was more than one episode.
She only showed up in like 2 episodes, but
there was like a little excursion.
Talking about the sister, the sister thing.
They went and did their thing.
I literally thought the show was pretending like that episode never happened.
They should have, because that was the worst episode of the show.
Well, I guess they want to. Redeem
that's the other thing too that I thought, just like having that on, just
the sister better die.
Like that felt also a little lazy.
I mean, somebody's gonna die.
Yeah,
probably.
The sister better die. Like that'll make it all okay for me. Just kill this bitch. Come on.
I'll have to go back and watch that episode because I don't remember if there were other.
It's the worst
I thought there was
number
like
of people, or was it just literally her and all?
No, I think there was like there was like a handful. I thought because she got like picked up by her sister, then they like went off and did a thing for 2 episodes.
One episode. I think she gets.
That's why
I think she gets picked up by the sister at like maybe the end of an episode, and then there's a whole episode with the sister, and then she does not appear again until this season.
Right.
I believe that's right.
But I do think that there were some people with the sister.
But I don't think they had powers. But I feel like one other kid had power. I don't remember.
I don't think anybody else had powers. I think it was the sister like leading a gang of thugs.
Yeah. And
she was like the alpha because she had powers.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was basically
Yeah, it's been so fucking long. I really can't.
They were like robbing shit, and she was able to use her powers to access vaults or whatever.
Yeah.
Some shit like that.
I'm excited to finish it. I wasn't like, trying to shit on it by any means, because it is still good, but it wasn't what I hoped for, I guess.
Yeah. It was on par, I think, with the rest of the series. It's at its highest points, but also I think the higher budget is really showing. I don't know if it's necessarily worth it, because it sounds like they spent about $500 million on this season. But
the gore is dialed up noticeably. That's one thing I noticed from what little bit I saw.
I don't know if that,
the gore was like
I was like, God damn, that's
really fucking way more gory.
So actually, like we
had
super
spoilers for
we had so this came out like during Thanksgiving, and like I'm doing the Thanksgiving thing over at Molly's sister's, and I'm talking to her brother-in-law, and like hey, have you guys I'm like asking him like, have you checked out the new Stranger Things? He's like, wait, what? Is there a new season? I'm like, yeah, it dropped like yesterday. And he's like, what? I had no idea. And like,
how did you not know?
Yeah, but like, he's also this guy. Like, his wife doesn't like anything scary whatsoever. And I'm like, oh, dude, you need to check that out today. He's like, oh, wait, we watched that together. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I thought she didn't do anything. He's like, I don't know what it is. He's like, but she likes that one.
And honestly,
I'm like, where's the line? Where's the line? He's like, I don't know. Like, she doesn't like anything horror except for that. And then I'm watching that night. I started watching the new season. I'm just like, I don't know if she's gonna be okay with this because it's like I was like, where's the line? He's like, well, like she doesn't like anything with gore. And it's like, well, this is a pretty gory season for the show.
Maybe the goriest shot of like the entire series up till now is that spike shooting through that guy's face.
Sure. Yeah,
no, especially because I thought earlier in these episodes, like with Hopper shooting the other guys, I thought they were like really toning down. Like it's like, oh, he didn't even kill those guys because it didn't look like he shot them fatally.
The one thing that I said,
and then they do that. Like, oh, okay, they're not.
That I pointed out to Dustin when we talked about it. That is still, and I will say that this is still irritating, is that the fucking military continues to shoot them with guns they know are ineffective.
Well, you know what I thought.
That's a pretty annoying thing.
But then a bitch kills one with a wine bottle, you know.
Yeah.
Stabs it. That just especially
you know what bothered me most about that scene is it's just guys.
Oh no! I said that to my son. Yeah, they would all be shooting each other. All of them would have just been fucking popped in the face, because there was no control of line of fire at all.
And the kids run back and forth on the battle scene.
Yeah,
and
it's completely.
That would just be like a hail of bullets. No, everyone would be dead.
Like the Demogorgons would have just like stood there and then like, oh, well. Thanks.
I guess the logic there is that every single person has perfect
accuracy with a fucking fully automatic weapon. Yeah, they're all
only firing their guns.
They're all John Wicks.
Just like,
but no, and so especially if the presentation is that they have contained the underworld or whatever. They've contained it to Hawkins. So you're telling me they contained it, but in this scene, so for them to contain it, I have to believe that they are pretty familiar with how all of it works. And they should be, because it's been 4 fucking seasons of dealing with these things by now.
I don't think they've contained it.
I think the stuff they show in the Upside Down is more revealing that
Vecna is just let them have it.
Is stuck in this area in the Upside Down, and therefore
mirrored. I'm just saying. I
don't think he has the power outside of this zone.
There's been enough, and especially like they present some creature that this chick captured, like they're showing that they've been dealing with these things, and that was just really frustrating to watch this scene.
Oh yeah, that they were totally defenseless against
that they
the
just like,
that
we're going to shoot him with guns again, guys. Let's see if this works. We know it doesn't work
I was
as the viewer.
To see Sarah Connor.
Oh yeah, that was a huge surprise because I guess I hadn't watched any trailers, but I saw watching. You don't skip the theme. I was like, what? Linda Hamilton? Hell yeah!
But no, that was one thing I will definitely. That's a hill I'll die on. That shit is frustrating
at this point
because like we've seen so much of this show, and we know full well, and most of the characters know by now that this just doesn't work, and it's like fucking 50 armed dudes like just doing the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, you'd think there are just like occasional, like what are the
just try new things.
The death claws in Fallout.
Yeah,
just kind of roaming.
Well,
you'd think some of the Demogorgons are just roaming under there, and they'd come across them. I don't know. Yeah, that was a little bit like typical.
Fucking Hopper killed one with a sword. Like. Oh, you shot it with a gun 1,000,000 times. Like, try something else.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. But other than that, that's
I still like
kind of a big gripe. But
the kind of like I can't remember the fucking 2 teens that are kind of like machoing over the chick.
Oh, Steve and
the
other one.
Yeah, like I find that like that very
Will's
easily could become annoying, but I still find it kind of charming and like.
Now
that ridiculous the way that they're like trying to one up each other, like over a chick.
The character, all their behavior patterns that have been established are still pretty satisfying. Like
I like that Steve was doing that shit just like because he's competitive, and then like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. What are you doing?
Yeah,
because like the other guy looks like such a fucking
like
wimp.
twat.
Just like, what are you doing? Like, stay away from my girlfriend.
Yeah, it's like. I get it because he's lucky to have a girlfriend.
Right. No, I'm excited to finish the season.
Yeah.
Once it's all there, I'm definitely gonna do so.
The big spectacle. We don't get fucking cultural events like this much.
Yeah.
That aren't.
No, and it is
football.
exactly like it is a great example of a cultural event with media for sure. Like this is a big.
It just goes to show you, like, talking to my brother-in-law, it's like, oh, she doesn't like horror of any kind. It's like, oh, we watch that together. It's
yeah.
Where's the line? It's like it transcends boundaries.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, it's like literally, it's a kid's fucking like these actors.
Yeah.
I
saw a screenshot
in this film
of Will actually, because they have the de-age version at the beginning of this, and I was like, wow, he looks young. And I saw a screenshot from season 1. I was like, holy shit, he looked like a baby.
Yeah,
he looked like 8 years old.
Yeah, and that's really the more remarkable thing, like I've said, is that kids generally are terrible actors. And
they've all been
generally you go through puberty, that doesn't make it better.
Yeah.
It could make a bad kid actor could be a really bad adult actor.
I do think it's hard to believe that Finn Wolfhard is anything younger than like 24. He looks like a college senior.
Yeah.
But you'd make do. Dustin looks like the same.
You gotta fill it out.
I don't know. It's just, honestly, I think they planned it really well with the big releases, because it's like everyone's going to talk about it at Christmas, and then everyone's going to make New Year's Eve plans for it. Mm-hmm. It's cool stuff.
Wow. What else you got there, man?
I started watching Wayward on Netflix, which is a miniseries with Toni Collette that came out earlier this year.
I eyeballed that. I didn't pull the trigger.
I'm really liking it.
Yeah.
It's very similar to not Stranger Things, but the new It series, but not nearly as horrific.
It's a horror though.
It's a thriller horror mystery, but not like violent. I'm really really liking it, and Toni Collette is incredible. But I think I have 3 episodes left to go out of 8 episodes, so I'm really really enjoying that.
Nice.
And I've also been continuing to watch the Welcome to Derry series, which I
need to get back on that. I have only seen the first episode, and like it was a hell of a start to the thing. Like
I've heard good things. I haven't started it yet.
It is like fucking remarkably brutal for anything attached to any Stephen King thing. It is like even just that one episode is more brutal than any Stephen King thing, I think.
Honestly, and especially if it's getting like bleed over from Stranger Things fans, it's like another level of violence. Past Stranger Things. But I love how much fun it feels like they're having with the horrific events and the creatures and the dead things. I really like it. So those are the main shows I've been watching. As for movies, I watched a decent amount, but I'll keep it somewhat brief.
Highlight.
I watched a documentary on Netflix about like the history of black filmmakers. It's called "Is That Black Enough for You?"
I'd be interested to watch that.
It kind of the main focus is like the rise of the exploitation in the 70s and stuff. But it starts from like beginning of film, and I really really liked it. It's the kind of documentary you're gonna walk away with like 10 new movies on your watch list.
No, I'm definitely gonna watch
like,
that. That is
like Tarantino should be the host for that or something,
right?
or like a guest stand-in or something.
It's narrated by the director and who is a filmmaker he's a documentarian, obviously. But I really really liked it.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out for sure.
And then I went on a little silent film journey afterwards, because it said the first ever film with an all black cast was also directed by who is considered the first ever woman director, Alice Guy Blanche, I don't know.
Okay.
A Fool and His Money from 1912. It was only 10 minutes long, but the entire cast is black, and I did watch it, and it's just a really, because you can find all these on YouTube. A really fun little short
10
film. 10 minutes, just like a parable or whatever. But this is 1912.
Yeah.
So movies were a little different. But I watched a bunch of her different shorts, and they're all just like kind of silly little comedies. I don't know if they would have played in front of other movies or whatever, but one of them is called The Race for the Sausage, and it's literally just like a 5-minute scene of a dog stealing like a sausage links and like the entire town and ending up chasing this dog.
I would watch that. That sounds awesome.
It felt like a precursor to like Blues Brothers. Where, like, they build up a bunch because like one by one, each shot is like a new person getting disrupted by this dog and then chasing it. It's really funny.
That sounds fun. Yeah, I would watch that.
It's 4 minutes long.
Oh yeah.
It's on The Race for the Sausage is on YouTube. I highly recommend it. But yeah, she had just some really, really fun little films. I'm probably gonna watch some more. Madam's Cravings was another one. The Consequences of Feminism was a really funny. I think that one was like 7 minutes long, but it's just literally like a reverse world in which all of the men are pushing around baby carts and crying to the women to come home and see their children, and the women are out drinking beer. And it's from 1906. It's just so charming.
Oh shit!
Highly recommend going on that journey. I finally watched the Hunger Games prequel that came out because there's a trailer out for another prequel.
Another prequel? They're just going backwards now. We're just doing.
They're going forwards.
Okay,
but it still takes place like 25 years before the Jennifer Lawrence movies. This one takes place.
Wait, it's a sequel to the prequel?
No, it's not a sequel. It just takes place.
It's the snakes and whatever.
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes is about the 10th Hunger Games, and that's the one that President Snow was involved with. I assume
I've seen it.
The new one is about the 50th Hunger Games, and it's the one that Woody Harrelson's character was in the games for. So it's not necessarily a sequel to the other one, but it is still another
in the world.
It's a fucking twisted web they're weaving here.
Yeah, it is. How was it?
It was fine. It was on par, I feel like, with the... I still feel like the first Hunger Games is the best Hunger Games.
Yeah.
Just on far as like filmmaking quality.
I feel like they're never going to make a Hunger Games that's better than something that Jennifer Lawrence is in.
Yeah. But I feel like this is about on par with like the later Jennifer Lawrence Hunger Games, very teen fantasy type stuff. But it's fine. It's okay. The cast is pretty good. I watched one of Martin Scorsese's early films, the documentary or the concert film, The Last Waltz, about the band's final performance. That was very enjoyable. Lovely music, of course.
Okay.
And then I watched Honey Don't. Yeah.
Honey Don't.
Honey Don't. This is the kind of spiritual sequel to the movie that Ethan Coen directed a couple years ago called Driveway Dolls. He's working on a trilogy of lesbian crime movies that he's making with his wife. They're not connected, except for in themes. And so far, Margaret Qualley has been the main character in both of them.
Okay.
The movie got terrible reviews. I don't know why. I thought it was just fucking delightful. I thought it was just a really funny, kind of felt like akin to Raising Arizona or Hudsucker Proxy.
Sure.
And it's like really goofy stuff, but also like a dark mystery and a shit ton of sex. I think that's literally why it got bad reviews.
Probably.
Is people are like, whoa, why is there so much lesbian sex in this? But honestly, I really, really like the movie. Chris Evans is in it and plays an evangelical
Was there
preacher.
scissoring?
I think there's reference to scissoring. I don't think there actually is scissoring. Because they're real lesbian characters, not pornographic ones.
Well, I mean, like, you showed us the movie with real lesbian characters.
Well, yes, but that movie was about the male gaze.
there was a very long scissoring scene.
There was.
I remember very vividly.
In theory, I think scissoring could be enjoyable. I just think, I believe it is not truly practiced by the average lesbian.
I think it could be enjoyable to watch as a dude.
That's true.
I feel like, though, they would have tried it, right? I mean,
why wouldn't you
could assume that everyone has at least tried it because
just rubbing on things.
Yeah. So that does by default kind of make it an actual thing if you can assume that everyone defaultly tried it.
No one's got a dick. We got to rub something, But Honey Don't, I think, was just, like I said, a delightful comedy. Real classic Coens, even though it's just Ethan Coen. It's not the Coens brothers.
Yeah, I'm sure that they are, similar enough.
Very similar vibes. Sure. The last thing I'll talk about is Wise Guys from 1986.
That seems so familiar.
Danny DeVito and Joe Piscopo. Piscopo?
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Piscopo.
Oh, yeah, I do, but I can't picture him now.
So this was...
I know who he is, but I can't picture him.
One of the most disappointing movies to me, and it's only my fault that it was disappointing, because literally for the longest time, I thought this movie starred Danny DeVito and Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the legends together. Yeah. This is going to be incredible. And then I watch it, and it's like 10 minutes
What's
in.
This dude's? That guy. Oh,
that guy. It's not Pesci. It's Piscopo. And I think
it's Piscopo.
Piscopo. Yeah. I think I literally just saw Joe P. And it's like, Joe Pesci.
Yeah.
And for
very different guy.
5 years.
Yeah, that guy was like an action guy, right? Kind of action comedy guy.
Let me see the photo.
Because he was in a pretty funny.
There's the
over the top buddy cop zombie movie.
Mm.
That was fun, but I could think...
Oh, Dead Heat?
Dead Heat, yeah. Dead Heat's actually kind of a fun movie.
That I feel like is more familiar.
Yeah. And that feels like where that guy...
He's just like the 80s...
The guy.
80s B-action guy.
Yeah. So it does not really matter how good or bad the movie is. If you go in expecting Danny DeVito and Joe Pesci and don't get that, everything is underwhelming.
Everything is skewed.
I do think it was a pretty forgettable movie.
Oh,
also, Harvey Keitel was in it.
Dime a dozen.
Showed up midway through.
No matter what, in every decade and era, fucking... Like, there's a bajillion forgettable ones.
Yeah,
like, even like...
I feel like if any movie goes on long enough, Harvey Keitel will show up.
Yeah.
Goes around sniffing when he hears a filmmaker wants to make their debut feature.
Right. Yeah, I could imagine be forgettable. Those happen, no matter what.
Yep, forgettable. But yeah, that's...
And everybody's been in a forgettable thing.
Harvey Keitel documentary called Son of a Feature.
Even Leonardo DiCaprio has been in a forgettable thing. Even though all of his...
a couple.
Yeah.
I feel like even one recently that, like, oh my God, that's right. But I don't remember. Exactly.
He was good early, man. Like,
oh yeah.
They're using Critters early too.
I'm not gonna call that one, but What's Eating Gilbert Grape was pretty good.
No, that was good. I actually could use a rewatch of that.
He did one with De Niro called This Boy's Life. That is actually a really, really solid movie.
Oh, I would like that. What when he was like young? Yeah, I'd like to watch that.
He's like a preteen kid basically, and his mom is like a widow and marries some dude that he doesn't know. Who ends up so basically, De Niro is his stepdad, and his stepdad ends up being kind of like a piece of shit. He's more like. I think it's more like verbal abuse and like emotional abuse than like physical abuse, but like it's a fucking solid movie from what I remember.
I'll keep that in mind.
And I'm due for a rewatch. So again,
wasn't he in a Jack Nicholson movie really young too?
That I don't know.
Oh, Marvin's Room. He was Meryl Streep.
Okay.
And oh, Robert De Niro and Diane Keaton. Jesus. Yeah, he's just.
I think Robert De Niro's had him on his short list for a while.
Yeah.
Keeps bringing him back.
Yeah, he's an actor. He's a legend. Are we talking about him again? I don't even remember. Oh,
just forgettable things.
Yeah, no.
Everyone having forgettable thing. All right. So
that's the gist. Oh, I'm always looking for more interesting Christmas movies. So when I was watching old silent films, I found one on YouTube called A Little Girl Who Did Not Believe in Santa Claus. It's from 1907, and and then when you watch it, the opening credits are like, "This is the actress playing the little girl who did not believe in Santa Claus," and then it fades to a little rich boy. And it says, "And this is the boy who did believe in Santa Claus." And the movie is literally, the to prove the Santa exists, when Santa comes down his chimney, the little boy like ties him up, and then with a little pistol, like makes him go to the little girl's house, who's a very poor girl, and like deliver all of his presents to her house.
Jesus,
and it's very funny and much better than most Christmas movies.
That's great.
Any movie where a little boy is pointing a gun at Santa Claus, probably worth your time.
Oh, take it.
So hey guys, we need to talk about Kevin.
We need to talk
about Kevin. Oh, I did have one headline to mention. No, this is not about a movie.
We need to talk about Kevin. No, go ahead with your thing.
I was just gonna say I just watched a trailer for an anime movie called All You Need Is Kill, and if you're not familiar,
sounds familiar.
The Live Die Repeat movie. Edge of Tomorrow is based on a Japanese book or manga, I don't remember, called All You Need Is Kill. So this anime is based on the same book. It's not connected at all to the Tom Cruise movie, but it's based on the same book as Live Die Repeat. Nice. I did watch the trailer. It looks really cool, so I'm very excited for that.
On that same note, talking about trailers for upcoming films, I saw a trailer it's from the writer of The Martian. And
Andy Weir. It's Operation Hail Mary? Something like that? Ryan Gosling?
It's Ryan Gosling basically kind of solo in space, and it looks very much like the same vein as The Martian, to where it's like futuristic, but like isolation. Also very smart sci-fi,
and like aiming for some amount of realism.
Yes.
Get used to this, because this is going to happen, guys. In about 50 years, some of y'all motherfuckers are going to get stuck in space by yourselves.
I will say that the trailer was very Project Hail Mary.
Or
something like that. Yes, basically world is fucked. This is our last ditch effort to save it. We send this one dude in this one mission, and
this is happening, people. Embrace this.
Yeah,
humans.
And anyway, what little I saw in the trailer, immediately I was just like, I want to see this movie. It looked like, I love The Martian. I love how it's smart sci-fi. This looked to be the exact same kind of thing.
Yeah. I think I glanced at the trailer. I don't think I even watched the whole thing. It's like Ryan Gosling. I'm gonna see it.
Yeah,
it didn't look like a high end Ryan Gosling. But then I found out it's directed by Lord and Miller, the guys who did the Lego Movie and the 21 Jump Street.
Oh, they also
produced. They produced all the Across the Spider-Verse movies. I'm actually honestly really excited for it.
That makes it sound like so much more fun than it sounded before.
So when you watch the trailer, according to the trailer, he meets an alien. And
one of those.
And but the alien is like a rock monster or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so even the alien, they make in the spirit of The Martian, it seems like even the alien they make as sciencey as possible.
Sure.
And the whole thing is he's trying to learn how to communicate with the alien so they can work with the alien, and the alien is in the same boat as him. He's coming his planet was also uninhabitable, and so
cool. Sounds dope.
Yeah, I'm a lot more excited than I was initially.
Yeah,
so
it looked really fucking cool. Yeah. And I'm in.
But there is something, guys. We need to talk about Kevin.
We do need to talk about Kevin.
We do.
If only there were signs.
Spoiler, the failing is that no one talked about Kevin. No one talked about Kevin. And it was really obvious that Kevin needed to talk about.
Maybe they talked about him, but they didn't parent him. And
but if she talked to anyone else, they weren't listening.
Beyond there's an early doctor visit, but I don't remember a lot of scenes.
They glance over that. We have a bunch of
They need to make a sequel where it's just her in therapy. It's like, I should have spoken about Kevin.
Well, she tried to her husband, and you can assume that she may have tried to other people, but just no one seemed to give any degree of a shit. And I guess maybe he's a nice rich white kid. Maybe that's the message they're sending. Look what happens here. Nice,
I kind of love that the husband gets it in the end.
Yeah, but we should have seen it.
We should have seen it.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's supposed to be cathartic.
It would have been for the target audience.
You're not supposed to be rooting for Kevin. That's not the point of the movie.
No.
Yeah, get him.
We just don't see Kevin kill anyone, and Kevin is clearly a violent guy.
No, it's just like Kevin killed. See, that's the thing is like,
we don't see it happen.
We don't see it happen.
We see no arrows enter anybody's body.
I am always down for a person dealing with someone who is responsible for a situation versus people who are not. So, Kevin shooting all the people in the gym and his perfectly innocent little sister, super terrible. But the dad, he was part of the problem.
Part of the
He
problem.
helped
I don't know
create
if he deserved what he got, but
I mean, and
everyone.
I gotta say, from the perspective of the dad, you didn't deserve it because you've been nothing but like best buds.
You've
with this
done
kid
nothing but
like
swoop
his
in and be
entire
like,
life.
"Hey, Kevin, you want some stuff? All right, I'm out." And that's all you get out of the dad character. He literally just pops in like, "Hey, guys."
I like that. I don't think you even get any idea of what he does.
No, you have zero idea. There is
I thought
nothing.
at
He's
one
just
point-
rich.
Early in the movie, he's like putting on a tool belt to go out to work. And then, like, whatever happened, there's no way he's getting by on a fucking contract.
He did one thing and became incredibly rich.
Yeah.
He comes home, takes off his tool belt, and says, "That's it, son.
Yeah.
Lawyering."
Well, you know, in 2011, the house they lived in would have cost, I think, about $120,000. So it checks out.
No, that's classic rich person TV house. Like that shit's ridiculous. It would have been like a $500,000 house.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know.
But-
That's the thing, because it's an insanely large house.
No, it's crazy. It's classic rich person. It's like horror movie rich person house. Like the houses that rich people build and live in, and they're like, we'll rent these out to filmmakers so they can.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, like we'll make $500,000 a pop on our house. But yeah, no, it was a fun movie. It was more fun than I thought, but it definitely it demands a lot of suspension of disbelief to just be in the moment. Of
I
what
don't.
it is
Yeah,
and
I
what
don't
it's
know if a
going
lot of
for.
those details ultimately matter because
It doesn't matter for the story, for the intention of the story.
Kevin's
It
a
doesn't
fucking
really matter.
asshole, and
Yeah.
It especially doesn't
I
matter
want
because
him
you
to die.
you see these people pop up in real society. So
Yeah.
you don't have to.
Oh, I mean, there's.
you don't even
I
have
see
to
neighborhoods.
suspend
I was like, I can't imagine there's that many
disbelief
people who can
because
afford to
we've
live in those
seen
houses.
this in our culture for how long?
Yeah.
School shootings, mass shooting characters are now just a normal part of American society.
Yeah.
So you don't even have to suspend disbelief. Like they come from somewhere, and this is a perfectly palatable and applicable source material for where these kids come from, you know, or where these people come from.
So the movie we need to talk about, my choice this episode is Lynn Ramsey's We Need to Talk About Kevin from 2011. After her son Kevin commits a horrific act, troubled mother Eva reflects on her complicated relationship with her disturbed son as he grew from a toddler into a teenager. And the tagline is, "This conversation is long overdue." It works, but there wasn't that much of a conversation. So
this motherfucker needs to be disciplined. That's the tagline.
Spanking. We needed to spank Kevin. That's what the title is. Oh yeah, he is.
Give Kevin the belts.
I
Please.
like that. This could almost be seen as a reboot of Home Alone.
Could it?
It's about a boy named Kevin, who's something revolving France, and
wait, what?
She dreams of going back to France, and she's talking the trip she's coming back from at the beginning is from France, and he causes a lot of havoc and is a little too clever for his own good. Yeah,
I'm not quite getting there with you.
It's like the art house reboot of Home Alone. Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the way he was raised, he might as well have been Home Alone.
Jesus Christ. Well, he's a fuck, is what we learn.
Yeah.
This Kevin, he's a little twat.
It's
From the get.
It's funny because Ezra Miller, the first movie I saw them in was Perks of Being a Wallflower, which I love.
That's actually a very good movie.
I loved when I watched it. And then I immediately was like searching for more Ezra Miller movies. And I think the next one I watched was We Need to Talk About Kevin. I was like, well, that's a different movie.
We'll see.
We can save it.
But honestly, I think the both the lead performances are just
Yeah, no, it was.
stellar.
I think it was good performances all around, even for like John C. Reilly's character being just like nobody. I mean, it was a good performance. Just a random.
It was
rich
the
dad.
least John C. Reilly role of all time.
yeah. John C. Reilly's just always great. He
wasn't great here. He was like
I mean, he's
barely
doing what? I mean, the character's
he
not
was
anything.
barely there.
He was present, which is what a hyper rich dad would be.
Yes,
in
yeah.
this situation. It's actually kind of on the nose.
His
kind of perfect.
participation in the role was equivalent to his character's participation as a father.
Yeah,
And yeah, I mean, I
You're
definitely.
just there.
But I mean, as far as he just never disappoints. I'm just always happy to see John C. Reilly, and it's wild that he
never
ranges
believed
from
his wife,
Step Brothers to this.
Never believed his
It's
wife.
just like I think Kevin's a little insane.
Yeah,
fuck,
the
and he's
scale.
like, I think you need therapy.
The scale of the story makes it definitely adds to the preposterousness of the situation, because I mean she's pretty immediately like communicative about how like fucking off-putting and weird Kevin is, and so like it never seemed I wouldn't imagine that it would stop at any time, that she's not talking to her husband about it, and just like for that scope of time that he's just like
talked down a lot. People get shouted
yeah.
down as like you're being irrational, and I think that's kind of the whole point of the movie is talking about the judgment and the expectations.
I don't want to discount that, because there was a point while we were watching the movie where I started to wonder: is Kevin normal, and she's crazy? You know, like I feel like they were kind of setting you up for that, like eventuality. You know, like a possibility.
Yeah.
Or it's just like, because they kind of like, as soon as he's not talking to the mother, like he seems like a normal kid.
Yeah.
It's only when he's talking to her.
Well, it gets kind of ridiculous. It gets super ridiculous when the brother is older and they have the daughter, and like some of the shit that he was doing, like even with the husband not listening to the mom, like this shit would have been brought up elsewhere. Like this shit, like it would be outside of the family unit and still wasn't dealt with. But again, still is not completely unbelievable, because crazy shit happens all the fucking time. So, but yeah, no, this plays very much has a horrifying tone, and
I thought it was like one of the scariest movies I've ever seen before in my life. I said it while we were watching it, like this to me is the greatest horror of all time. Like, you fucking birth a child and it's evil.
Well, not just that it's evil, it fucking hates you. Like the presentation of this character,
it's only you.
Yeah, no, exactly. From birth, it just hated his mom.
Yeah. It's like the ultimate evil.
Yeah,
it's like a very realistic and grounded The Omen.
Yeah, dude.
I thought The Omen too.
Yeah,
like Damien.
We need to talk about Damien.
It's like fucking Damien. Like that's basically this is a Damien remake.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's pretty terrifying movie.
I think the Macaulay Culkin.
This could happen anytime you have a kid.
You brought up Home Alone. Macaulay Culkin did a movie shortly after Home Alone called The Good Son. It's a similar type of deal, like demented fuck child that parents never want to believe that their child is a demented fuck, but sometimes they are.
Sometimes they are.
Yeah.
That's
another level of just like blanketing unbelievability, is like to think a character wouldn't think that your kid could just be fucked up as a human being that lives in the world.
Yeah,
you have to suspend that disbelief, because every kid, people are fucked up.
I gotta say, on a personal level, I have a nephew that I called it when he was 10 years old. I said, that little fucker doesn't respect anybody or anything. He'll probably spend half of his life in prison.
He is since.
He's been in prison for more than half of his life now.
You just got to pay attention, people.
You just see it.
I knew when he was 10 years old. It's like, I called it! And it's like, then you put your hand in, and it's like, oh, fuck, you don't want to say that too loud in the family.
Yeah.
I fucking told you, fuckers, that kid was a piece of shit.
I told you should have smacked him. The top review for this on Letterboxd is, "We need to talk about birth control."
Yeah,
That's true.
for sure. No, and it definitely felt like, fucking angry mom, her punishment for fucking giving up her dreams and doing the things she knows she shouldn't have done.
Yeah.
Like, this is what you get.
Yeah, just the Also, even like the two different storylines, which honestly I remembered. I thought it was like the first like 5-10 minutes at the beginning, and the rest of the movie was.
Oh yeah,
back
no,
to
it's like
Kevin's
perfectly
youth, but it's, like,
intermingled.
pretty even.
Yeah, no, it's along the way. They pretty much go scene for scene. I think.
Yeah, and her storyline also just being the haunting of like everyone hates you and is allowed to hate you.
No, yeah, she had to endure, and that's the thing. Like, these people like hate her so much. Like, she had to endure 18 years of her kid hating her and doing nothing but cruel things to her,
and killed her husband and daughter.
And then after that, she has to get punched in the face and called a cunt like every day.
I don't know how you blame someone. Like, how did you do this to your son?
I love how this movie ages. Like, because talking to Molly about it, I was explaining it to her, and she looked it up. She's like, "Oh my god, it's Ezra Miller. Yeah, he obviously is a problem."
Yeah.
They got a problem child to play a problem child.
His performance has aged very well.
yes, indeed.
Yeah, I really like it, and there's this director did another movie a few years ago called "You Were Never Really Here." I guess she really likes her long titles.
Yeah.
Starring Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh.
And I have seen it. I definitely need a rewatch, but that could be interesting if you enjoyed the director and obviously.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the directing. It was a really fun film to watch for sure. There was the character was funny.
I'm not gonna lie, it's the most mystery science theater vibe we had while watching the film. Like, we were like when they're like doing the slow-mo like walk to the police car, and they're like showing like him like unnoosing arrows. Like I guess at Classmates they don't really show it. They just show him.
Yeah,
like,
you can assume.
And it's just like, I'm just over here like, if only there were signs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think this movie is fantastic. Glad to share it.
Yeah, no, it's a good flick for sure.
It was a good time. I feel like for it not really being a comedy, we laughed a lot.
I mean, it's definitely
awkward. I mean, the kid
it's pretty comedic. Like, the one after she gets paint thrown at her house, and this is like, actually, it's kind of brilliant for the character, because she is like, she does everything wrong parenting as well, so she brings a lot of this on herself. But like, after the red paint's thrown in her house, her first thing to do to clean it is power sand it in the middle of the day, which is like kind of funny because it's also a fuck you to the people that did it, but like completely unrealistic. Like, that's not how you clean paint off your house. Fuck? And that shit was hilarious. Like,
she didn't have a mask on, did she? She had glasses.
She might not have. Yeah. But yeah, this movie's fun for sure. I'll definitely look into more of the filmmaker.
Yeah.
Oh, same writer and director, or
I believe.
Trying to pay more attention to that because I can easily think.
Yes,
those are different things.
Writer and director.
Okay, cool.
And it's based on a book.
Nice.
All right. So Reese, is that going to do it for the feature? And you can tell us what is in theaters, and then I think John Brown tells us what we're going to watch for Christmas.
Yeah, we're going to talk about
those two things.
Ooh.
Scheduling. Because next Wednesday's normal, right? But then the 2 Wednesdays after that are Christmas.
Wednesday is Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. So I can't do either of those.
Okay.
So do you want to either do the Tuesday before Christmas Eve?
I think I can make that work.
Yeah. Or we can watch the movie Monday, do the episode Wednesday, and then come back next year.
What's the Monday and Wednesday? We
could do the episode Tuesday. That's fine.
Tuesday?
Yeah.
I think that works.
The 23rd?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I am taking off Christmas Eve myself, so yeah. But yeah, that'd be Tuesday is fine by me.
I think that works. If not, I'll get back with you.
Okay. And then then we'd be off for
pre-Christmas,
2 weeks, and then come back
the eve of Christmas Eve.
Yeah, come back the first Wednesday of the year for the next episode, or I guess that would be a viewing
for my
for the
choice.
first. Oh yeah, you get to pick the first movie of the year. You get to think of that.
First movie of the new year.
Nice.
Okay, so playing in theaters, we've got a wide variety. Big returning hits. We've got Now You See Me, Running Man, Wicked, and Predator Badlands.
Did you get to see Wicked yet, Reese?
Not yet.
Okay. No, you didn't talk about it, so I assume not.
Yeah, I want to see it with the same two people. I guess I saw it 3. I saw it with Matt's wife also. I saw the first one with, and obviously it's been a busy couple weeks, but hopefully soon. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm going to see it.
I'm looking forward to it.
From what I've heard, this one feels a lot more dragged out than the first one.
Oh, really?
The first one's top heavy with story beats. Some ones I don't remember if we've talked about or not. We've got Zootopia 2. It should have been called Tootopia, I think.
People have been... I've heard a lot of people excited about that movie.
Yeah, a lot of furries.
I really enjoyed the first one.
Yeah, I did too.
And I'm like the last guy to enjoy like a family animated thing like that. So
True.
I thought the first one was really well done and entertaining. So I'm kind of stoked for this one.
Yeah. The A24, I want to call it a rom-com, but I also don't want to put that label on it and find out it's actually like a horror movie, like Materialist.
They'll do that to you.
But Eternity with Elizabeth Olsen and Miles Teller. It looks fun. I want to see it.
Hopefully, funny.
Hopefully soon. It looks hilarious. No, I don't know.
Those people aren't funny.
There's a movie. It almost looks like a parody of Downton Abbey. It's called Fackham Hall. Starring Damian Lewis and a few other comedians.
Fuck them all.
I think it is literally like a parody of.
Yeah,
but it looks.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all. That's playing in Warsaw if you want to see that.
So fuck them all.
Yeah.
The anime film Jujutsu Kaisen.
They're just right after another with these in theater.
I know. It's honestly pretty exciting. I hope it continues. I hope there's more that I can see because like Jujutsu Kaisen's like 6 seasons.
That's the thing that gets fucking hairy is like so many of these anime things have so many seasons, so they are kind of like it's cool for the people that like it, but there's no bridge for anybody outside of the culture.
But they still make money, so and if anything, I encourage you to hurry up and go watch the anime. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Jesus, there's a lot of sequels out right now. Fuck. Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is out. Who cares? I'm going to go see this one tomorrow. A remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night, the horror movie.
Oh.
I don't remember when the original one's from. I've not seen the original one.
Right?
So.
Yeah.
It's either late 70s or early.
That just got put up on Shudder the other day.
There's a lot of sequels to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any of the originals, so I think it'll be kind of fun. Go into it a little bit blind, but I'm seeing it with the. I
feel like the big difference is going to be like the chronological, like cultural, like context. Like I feel like a very different movie because it's gonna be playing to their shit then, and this is just gonna. I think that's the update for most of these.
I hope it's a little more of an intelligent remake and not like some of the shittier remakes.
Now they have cell phones.
I feel like we've really moved away from like the bad horror remakes.
Yeah.
I mean, we just had the.
Yeah, we're never.
I don't know. We're never really away from that.
Yeah, like it's always there, lurking.
From director James L. Brooks, we've got a new rom-com called Ella McKay. Don't know anything about it, but James L. Brooks has made some really good movies. He's the guy who wrote and directed Broadcast News.
Okay, thank you.
But I think
I was not familiar with the name.
I can't remember what he's done recently. I know he did Spanglish with Adam Sandler.
Did he not do The Simpsons?
Yes, he is like one of the co-creators of the Simpsons.
That's right. Yeah, I thought it was.
Which is kind of crazy.
For that reason.
Like Broadcast News, The Simpsons. But. And then it looks like the Jim Carrey's The Grinch is back in theaters. If you're hankering for a Christmas
fucking
movie.
good on that. No, thank you.
My wife would be into that, but no.
And then just a quick go over of some things coming out in the next couple weeks we might not get to talk about is Avatar, Fire and Ash. And it looks like the
I will watch that. and
original
hope to not be
Lord of the Rings
disappointed.
trilogy is getting re-released, so that's fun.
What's getting released?
The Lord of the Rings films.
Oh yeah, I saw that. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care about that either.
I already saw it in theater. I don't need to see it again.
I never got to see Fellowship.
I never saw it in theater, but I still don't give a shit. I don't need to watch those in theater.
I think it's good in theater, but
I'm sure it is, but it's not. I
already seen
don't
it.
care.
Okay, John, what's your Christmas pick?
All right, so it's got to be a Christmas pick, right? We got to keep it thematic.
I think that's your choice, but I mean,
I think it should be.
It should be. So I've been sitting on a really good pick, and I was kind of bummed to get stuck with the Christmas pick, but
I mean,
if we want to keep it
Dustin,
thematic, I'm
are you
okay.
itching for a Christmas pick, or do you like having the first pick of the year?
Whatever.
I mean, do we have to have a Christmas pick? Can we just drink eggnog while we watch it? I don't know.
I mean,
I was just putting it to you guys to see what you would think. I'm fine with a Christmas
Dustin,
pick.
I'll go with what Dustin. Would you like you don't have to pick, but would you prefer a Christmas movie?
I don't know. He and I talked about it, and he had like a good idea, and I realized
I had a good one, but then you watched one of the movies I was gonna pick.
I did, but that's fine. But then also, like John hasn't seen like I think the most notable Christmas movie I could possibly think of, and so I also feel like that's just kind of a no-brainer for him to pick it.
Okay.
Because I feel like you should watch that movie.
All right.
But I don't know, man.
No,
It's your
I
pick.
can get behind it. I can wait another fucking month before this other pick.
I've had to wait before.
Yeah. All right. Well,
There's only one good Christmas pick a year, you know.
Yeah.
Like I mean, if we wanted to, multiple people could pick Christmas movies, but
actually, you know what? Like, now that we're thinking about it, why is the Christmas pick not the same as the Halloween pick?
Because it's Christmas and they're less good Christmas movies than
suppose
Halloween
that's fair.
movies.
All right. So to start, we're gonna watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
okay.
John has never seen
Because
it.
I haven't seen it. I have
Wow.
never seen it.
Yeah.
I only like fragments of memories from
Yeah.
any of the National Lampoon stuff from that era. And the other movie that I was going to pick for the Christmas thing, Dustin did end up watching, but I've watched it twice because I watched it once with the wife and then I watched it once with the boys already. This is my third time and I still feel good about a third time watching it. Fat Man with Mel Gibson.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
you have not seen that, and I really dig it. I really appreciated it. I think it's worth telling people about.
I like it, and I think that for something that we're going to record on the 23rd, 2 days before Christmas, this is a really good pair.
Yeah.
I think it'll be a lot of fun.
What do you think we'll watch first?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
we can.
I could go either way. I'm not sure.
I could go either way too, because like it's not like Mel Gibson's the Fat Man. I mean, it's plenty of fun. It's not the amount of fun that the other one is, I'm sure, but they're both fun. So yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Or we'll roll a dice.
Oh, indeed.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's going to do it for episode 63.
Hell yeah.
We will return for episode 64, the Christmas episode, on the 23rd.
Oh,
It's perfect timing.
Oh.
All right. Until next time.
Peace.
Fuck off.